Greetings from Intraventurers, my fellow explorers.
We are going to go on a fascinating historical journey that is paired with delicious food today.
I am Casey.
I am Nelly.
And I am Jamie.
Welcome to our channel, Intraventures.
In today's vlog, we will tour you around one of the historical heritage sites of the Philippines, which is Intramuros.
And of course, to our viewers out there from other countries who plan to visit the Philippines, we wanted to know about us Filipinos. We may help you to list Intramuros as one of your bucket list to visit.
So we will bring you different places around the Intramuros as we will share the historical story of these places and why we feature them to honor our culture and history, especially in Spanish colonization. So here we are at our first destination, which is one of the symbolic places you can explore here in Intramuros. We welcome you to Manila Cathedral.
Our expedition will unveil the storied past of this majestic cathedral as a sanctuary that has borne witness to countless historic events, including papal masses graced by the presence of esteemed pontiffs such as Blessed Paulo IV and Venerable Saint John Paul II.
Fun fact, initially built as a simple parish in 1571 by Juan de Vivero, a circular priest, it was dedicated to Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception and was constructed from nipa and bamboo.
The plaza was first known as the Plaza Mayor, then was changed to Plaza McKinley from 1901 to 1960 during the American occupation as an honor to U.S. President William McKinley. Then, in these years 1942 and 1944, it was named Plaza Malaki during the Japanese occupation as American names were removed from public places.
It was present here since 1960. The permanent name of the plaza was Plaza Roma in honor of the College of Cardinal Syndrome, after the elevation of Archbishop Rufino Santos of Manila as the first Filipino cardinal.
At the plaza center stands a monument dedicated initially to King Charles IV of Spain, erected in 1824. However, 1961 it was replaced with a memorial honoring Hero Martires Gomez, Burgos, and Zamora, collectively known as Gomburza.
The location of the plaza was surrounded by the Manila Cathedral to the south, the Palacio del Gobernador to the west, and it is the best place to rest and take a picture with Manila Cathedral as your background, giving more back in time vibes.
Welcome to General Luna Street, within the historical walls of Intramuros, Manila. Here lies the iconic location of Fort Santiago, a treasure of history.
Again, welcome to Fort Santiago. In 1571, a Spanish explorer Miguel Lopez de Legazpi transformed Raja Soliman's Manila into the new hub of the expanding Spanish Empire in the Far East. The former wooden citadel of the Bolan Raja was reconstructed as a military stronghold for Spain. Over time, as Manila flourished economically and gained global prominence, Fort Santiago became a significant symbol of Spanish dominance. To reach the port quickly and conveniently, opt for a guided tour of all Manila. Alternatively, you can use public consultation if traveling by LRT, disembark at Central Station and walk quickly to the port entrance. Or alternatively, you can alight at Carriedo Station and take a jeepney to Mobile.
Within the Fort Santiago, you can also find the ruins of the American barracks. Since the earthquake of 1863, Plaza Morions has seen a significant shift in its architectural landscape, with the buildings being repurposed into military barracks. This change likely reflects the strategic importance of the area for defense and security purposes during that time. With the Americans' colonization, Fort Santiago continued to serve a crucial military headquarters for the colonizer, underscoring its role to maintaining control and authority in the region.
During the Japanese occupation, the historical significance of Fort Santiago took on a darker tone as it became a place of confinement and oppression. Elpidio Carino's imprisonment within its walls serves as a poignant reminder of the hardships endured by the Filipino leaders and the population at large during this period of history. Carino's subsequent rise to the presidency adds depth of this narrative, highlighting the resilience and determination of Filipino people to overcome adversity and pursue self-determination.
So for our next stop will be the Baluartillo de San Francisco Javier. The Baluartillo de San Francisco Javier was built in 1662. It is said that this grounds in Fort Santiago is part of the seaport defense of the Intramuros.
Due to earthquake, there is some rebuilding of the defense during the year of 1645, as when the earthquake strikes, it doesn't not only the structures as damaged at that time but also with the government general's residence. Because of the damage of the disaster, the original fortification was extended as the curtain wall was destroyed at that time.
The place got named after Saint Francis Xavier, a patron saint of foreign missionaries and one of the founders of Society of Jesus or the Jesuit Order. So, ayun guys, andito ngayon kami sa Intramuros. For the walk kami ni Casey. Then, ayan, nag-try kami kasi hindi namin carry maglakad papunta ng Fort Santiago. So, ayan, for the sightseeing ang person dyan. Ayun na nga guys, nakarating na kami. On the way na kami sa Fort Santiago. Ayan, for the lakad ang person. Oh, sobrang init. Guys, sobrang init. Ayan, may mga palamig naman dyan pwedeng inuman. So, ayan, papunta na kami sa entrance. At eto na guys, after ng entrance, andito na kami for buying ng ticket para makapasok kami. Ayan. Ayun na nga guys, andito na tayo sa loob ng Fort Santiago. Ayan, dito tayo sa plaza. So, eto, yan, lakad-lakad lang kami. Ayun, ganda ng view. Syempre, first time ko to. So, syempre, diba? For the walk ang person. So, ayan guys, pupunta namin yan, the main fortress of the Intramuros, which is the Fort Santiago. Diyan, pasok kami diyan mamaya. So, yan. Papakita lang namin sa inyo guys kung gaano kaganda yung view dito. So, eto na nga po. Naglalakad na po kami papunta sa main entrance, which is the wall. And makikita nyo po guys dyan, ang daming foreigners na sobrang interested sa history ng Philippines. And of course guys, makita nyo yung signage dyan na meron info about sa history ng wall, which is the Fort Santiago. And po guys, you can see. So, ayan nga guys, andito na tayo sa Shrine of Jose Rizal. So, bawal po dyan kumuha ng videos or pictures, lalong-lalo na po pag nasa museum na po kayo. And there's a guard po dyan na nagbabantay that will warn you na bawal po mag-take ng videos. Kaya nag-stop dito yung pag-take ng videos namin kasi the guard was warned us na wag pong mag-take ng videos. So guys, ayun, andito na kami sa next stop, which is the dungeon. Ayan guys, papasok kami. Sobrang init. Akala ko nagjo-joke lang yung kasama ko. Pero, ayun guys, ito yung dating naging holding area for the prisoners in World War II. So you can see, there's a lot of pictures that illustrates what happened at that time. So, after that, you can see yung mga miniatures ng mga buildings around the Intramuros. Yan, guys. Diba? So cute. Kagaya ko, char lang, guys. So, ayan, for the viewing of the, structures. Ayan ulit, the video sa dungeon. So, you can see, ayan, takot po yung kasama ko. So, ayan, makita nyo sa video guys, nagpapatake ng picture yung mga Korean kay Murakami. Ayan, Korean times Japanese. O, diba? Bongga guys. So, ayun guys, andito na kami sa souvenir shop. Ayun guys, ang daming pagpipilian na pwede mong bilhin from painting, bracelet, and more. Maraming pwedeng iuwi, lalo na yung mga foreigners as a remembrance going here in Intramuros. And not just souvenir shop, but also meron din cafe and mga iba't ibang kainan after mong mag-explore dito sa Fort Santiago. Ayan, for the walking, tingin sa ibang souvenir shop. Ayan guys, diba? Ayan, may cafe. Ayan, sa bandang dulo, meron pang mga kainan doon guys. And of course, ang daming pusang kikit nila, diba guys? Yee! And ayan guys, and dito ulit kami sa plaza. Looking around, ayan. So, ayun guys. See, that just got may aso pa, diba? So, friendly. Friendly! Ayan. So, ayun guys. Ayan, pasok na naman kami sa ibang cafe. Ayan. Of course, check muna natin yung guys, price. Baka hindi carry ng ating bulsa. Keme! So, ayun guys, after na namin naghanap-hanap and nag-check ng prices kung saan murang drinks, and napapasok po kami dito sa isang coffee shop, which is merong not just coffee, pero maraming variety of drinks. Ayan, meron pa rin silang mga souvenirs, and ayan, dito na muna kami nagpahinga guys, sa sobrang uhaw na namin at pagod. Kasi nga, alam niyo naman guys, for the walking ang mga person,
Intramuros is like stepping into a time machine. Its cobblestone streets and ancient walls tell the story of an era when Spanish roamed these very parts. Imagine walking through the sturdy gates of Port Santiago, feeling the weight of history in the air, knowing that within these walls, heroes were born and battles were fought. But Intramuros isn't just a relic of the past. It is a vibrant neighborhood where history meets modern life. Everywhere you turn, there's a glimpse of the past with the present, from the grandeur of the main Manila Cathedral to the tranquil beauty of its hidden gardens. It is a place where you can sip coffee in a centuries-old courtyard, or browse through crops in a quaint shop, all while feeling the pulse of the city around you. Intramuros isn't just about the monuments and museums. It is about the people who call it home, and the stories they have to tell. It is a place where you can lose yourself in the past and find yourself in the present, all within the span of a few cobblestone streets. Within the walls of Intramuros, visitors can find an array of charming shops and stalls offering a diverse range of souvenirs that capture the essence of Filipino culture and heritage. These souvenirs include crafted handicrafts such as wooden carvings, handwood, and textiles. Additionally, visitors can explore boutiques and galleries that showcase Filipino artworks, paintings, and sculptures, providing a glimpse into the country's artistic scene. Whether you are searching for unique gifts to bring back home or simply want to indulge in a bit of retail therapy, Intramuros offers a treasure trove of souvenirs that celebrate Filipino craftsmanship and creativity. Plus, purchasing souvenirs within the walls add an extra layer of significance to your shopping experience, allowing you to take home a piece of Intramuros heritage and history. But perhaps the true beauty of Intramuros lies in its ability to transport you back in time while embracing the present. It is a place where history comes alive through guided tours led by passionate storytellers, where art and culture thrive in galleries and performance spaces, and where every corner holds a new adventure waiting to be uncovered. Whether you are a historian, a foodie, or a simple curious traveler, Intramuros welcomes you with open arms and promises an unforgettable journey through the heart and soul of the Philippines.